It is out in early access. Welcome back into the grid. As I did play the demo for this, and starting off, it is completely different than what it was looking at the demo version. Also, I'm not sure if the demo carries over to this early access. I kind of hope it does because I put I, I didn't put like too much into it, but like enough to make like some progress. So let's just start a new game. So what is Into the Grid? It is a deck builder, but with a new character. I think this was the first character. No, let's go basic vanilla. Let's do the first character. So yeah, what's Into the Grid is a roguelike deck builder where they've it's not even the same game anymore. Well, at least on presentation. Tutorial run, beginner run, intermediate run, expert. You know what? Let's do a tutorial run. Maybe like enough has changed where like I would need to do like some tutorial. Let's do a tutorial run. What was it? Features assisted gameplay. Game systems are explained. Description: learn the basics and to navigate the grid. So let's start. So yeah, it's a roguelike deck builder where it's a they cooked. They absolutely cooked. They put the sauce on it. They put the sauce. They used a gas-powered cooker. They let it in the oven long enough. They didn't make the juices dry out. It's juicy. It's succulent. They cooked on this. Like, let me check the devs. Shout out to Flatline Studios. They absolutely cooked on this. I mean it's not the same game. It's not the same game. It's just not the same game. They went balls to the wall on this. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, if I could show you what it looked like in the demo, it's not the same game. They absolutely. This is more than a glow up. This is like a I don't know what will be after a glow up, like a blazing inferno, like a bright starlight shining into the sky. Welcome to the grid. The grid is the digital infrastructure runner's hack. Man, it's not the same. It's just. If you play so like, the demo does not carry over. There's no way the demo could carry over from this. It's just a completely game. It's a completely they made a new game. It's basically like they just made a new game. Grids are comprised of clusters, virtual rooms that hold the nodes. Yeah. Okay, now we have like, we can zoom in and zoom out. Look at the map. Look at this. Cyberpunk. You know what this reminds me of? There was like a series of Transformers. It came on after Beast Wars. I forgot what it was called, but it was when like they all get sucked inside of like a supercomputer, and then like Megatron runs the motherboard. And like that's what this sort of like kind of looks like the landscape in that series of Transformers that came on after Beast Wars. I forgot what it was called. Like, I watched it, but like it wasn't as good as Beast Wars. Although the CGI was a lot better than Beast Wars. I mean it was like the 90s. It was early 90s. CGI was like not as good as it is now. Yeah, just. Man, I'm like amazed by this. I'm not gonna tell you to wishlist this, but wishlist this. It's. I mean, how much did I pay for this? It is currently $15. So like, yeah, I'm pretty sure once this goes into 1.0, it's probably gonna be like they're probably gonna bump it up to like 24.99 because yeah, right now it's a complete overhaul of what the original system was. Alright, grids are comprised of clusters of virtual rooms that hold nodes. Nodes are the smallest functioning elements of the grid. Alright, man, if I had a camera right now, just imagine me just, like the, what was it, the Eric Andre bit where like dude like looking at his hands and he's just like completely baffled. That's me right now. Just this is I don't know. Nodes are some most functional grids. You can move the camera using the WASD or by holding right click with the mouse. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Oh wait, what was? Is there like a center? We need like a center camera button. Yeah, need a center camera. Maybe like make that like a middle mouse button to center the camera. The scroll wheel. Yeah, scroll wheel press. When the camera was. Grids are divided into layers. That's different. Grids are divided into, good thing I did start the tutorial, because if I played this without the tutorial, I was like, what's going on? This ain't to say, this is not the same game. Grids are divided into layers, which are act like floors of the entire domain. Each layer has a core node that will let you advance to the next layer if you defeat its core keeper. Okay, yeah, that's present in the demo. In the demo, this is all like flat, just like a flat 1D visual representation. Now we have like, actual character models, assets, backgrounds, a world, a panning and zooming camera. Absolutely cooked on this. It got the Alfredo sauce, got the basil sauce. Use gas power cooker with some coal in it. Alright, I will advance to the next grid. Core keeper. Your objective is to reach the deepest layer, find the final core node, and breach its mainframe. Now let's learn about nodes. Click on that data node. Okay, so data node was like this is like what, currency? Yeah, like the main currency of the game. So let's see, how does this look? Data. Those have different ways of being used. Try extracting this one. Yeah. Oh, it's in. Wait, I think it was it always called Intel? Was it always called Intel? Or did they switch the naming? Oh, anyway, extract 100 Intel. That's the main currency. Yeah. Extracting nodes will always provide Intel. Yeah, it's the main currency. As you can see with the $ symbol. Intels are stolen corporate files used as currency to buy things inside the grid. So crypto, yeah. To move between clusters, you will need to pass through gates, which is this. Wait, can we even see? Can you see my mouse? Cannot see. I don't know why. Yeah, okay, movement through gates. Check out that gate, man. Now we have like actual like environments. Most gates are specific conditions that need to meet to unlock them. Yes. Unlock this gate by using all nodes in the cluster. So I need to get the other Intel node. This activity gate will be unlocked if all the nodes in the cluster are extracted. Okay, yeah, click this. Extract. Hold on. I need to, let's see, menu, settings, let's see, sound. I think the music did change as well. I think this is updated music. Yeah, I think it's also updated music. Turn that, yeah, that sounds about right. Continue. The kit has been automatically unlocked because you've met the conditions. Open it to advance. Open gate. Man, this is like, it kind of got like a little bit of a, what was the one? It was like the Clay interactive game that was like spies. It was. Hold on, I gotta check it. Invisible Ink is the game. Yeah, that's what this also kind of reminded me. The layout of everything. Alright, click on that data node to see another way you can interact with a node. Right, you can do exploit or rehash. While navigating the grid, some actions you take will increase your trace. Trace measures how aware of your presence to the grid is. Yeah, so like if your trace level gets up to 10, you get alarm level 1, and that makes it's basically like pseudo ascensions. Like, you know, the overall enemies become a little bit more harder. So like I mean, I guess it's fine. You get like, I mean, if you want like some real challenge, like deliberately making your alarm level like, let's say like 4 or 5, you probably want to like start at 3 until like maybe you get like some more like unlocks and all that. I mean, I do like games when games do this. Like, you go like, surely it has this like, oh, you don't want to go up to this like maximum level, but like it does allow you to like deliberately do like, you know, getting, you know, quote unquote bad results to get more challenge out of the game. And I think there is like, I don't think there's more no, I think there is like better rewards by doing this. So like, yeah, it's kind of a win-win. Well, win-loss, I guess. A risk. A nice risk. Tracer measures are where your awareness of the grid is. For every 10 points of trace you gain, increase its alarm level, making the run more difficult and enemies more dangerous. Try exploring the data node. Plus 25% intel when extracting any node. So yeah, this is exploit is like permanent stuff, and the rehash is just like, you know, a bonus to whatever the extract is. Exploit. So now everything is plus 25%. So 125 on the intel. Different nodes can be exploited for different effects. Check how to advance further by inspecting that gate. Unlock this gate by defeating all sentinels in the cluster. So yeah, sentinels are the basic enemies. Sentinel ice in this cluster to unlock it. And there's one. I do like how it's well, they switch it up. Like you know, the sentinels are now like, you know, visual. Everything is like a visual representation instead of just like, you know, your basic icons. Yeah, because everything was just an icon. Now we have like actual characters. Sentinels are great defenders. Place there to fight any intruders and kick them out of the grid. Pinpoint their live location to the authorities or worse. Alright, click on the Sentinel. Start combat. Now we get to the start combat. Now we get to the deck building. Okay, so it looks some of the card designs have changed slightly. No, I think they did like a, yeah, like everything is like a complete overhaul. Everything you see is created by your console to provide you with information during combat. This is your console's integrity, HP, a representative of how much damage it can take before it breaks. If it reaches 0, it's game over. The objective of every combat is to get the ice's integrity to 0 before it does the same to you. Your console will show the ice intense core. So yeah, okay, hold on. Crippling bite, deal 30 damage, inflict 1 expose, self-inflict 2 expose. Okay, this is like a little bit different. Yeah, like, yeah, man, they just absolutely cooked on this. I mean, yeah, I can see why it got delayed. Good thing it did get delayed, because, you know, you don't want to like put out a game that's like, you know, not worth it. I mean, yeah, and especially with like, you know, other deck builders coming out, setting an example, you know, like, hey, we're not gonna put out just any old thing. We're gonna like take our time to make everything look as good as possible. I mean, this is still just like, it's not even 1.0 yet. I mean, you could say this is a 1.0 compared to the demo, but like, they're still adding more stuff to this and more balance and everything. Custom show the ice over the year. And its inherent passive abilities. Yeah, I think they showed this in the demo, but it's just like completely new UI. Playing cards cost clock. A card's clock cost is shown on the left next to its name. Okay, so yeah, we got basic energy. So we do have like stuff called like VP. That's this right here. It looks like, oh, Vim. Yeah, that's what it's called. Vim. Scout, minor, dig, major, energize, critical. Now try attacking the ice by dragging a code slash and targeting the sentinel. Alright, so this is code slash, this is cyber shield. I think this was represented with like a sword. Now it's like wait, what is this? Code slash? How come I can't? I wanna pick this one, not this one. Okay, well. Yo, they changed everything. Yo, it's so good now. Alright, code slash. Okay, playing cards fill this yellow bar here. That's virtual memory. Many cards generated, and it's used to activate your commands and trigger some cards' conditional effects. So yeah, in the demo, you could like sort of go infinite with like certain Vims. You can check how much Vim a card generates by counting the yellow symbols beneath its clock cost. Commands are powerful skills that can swing a battle in the blink of an eye. Normally, any given command can only be used once per turn, so keep that in mind. Alright, so this gives me one Vim. You can see by the yellow dots. This gives 2 Vim, and there are some cards that like can exceed the Vim limit. Well, that will like allow you to exceed it. And I think there's also like trinkets that does it well. Alright, so what are you gonna do? Deal 30 damage. Next turn, I have 2 left. Scouts. What does this do? Draw 1 card. I'm going to. That blue bar over your integrity bar is your barrier. Some cards generated and it blocks incoming damage. Barrier expires at the end of your turn. Okay, so 20. You're doing 30. Do I want to take 10 damage and do 20 more to you? I'd rather just block. Sure, it's the tutorial, but like, you know, let's play it safe. Oh, they get in your face now. Brand new animation. While fighting in the grid, you may apply or receive buffs or debuffs. What is this? The statuses of your affected. The statuses you're affected by are shown above your hand, and the ones affecting the enemy are next to their integrity. Alright, so I have this. So you have expose, increases incoming damage by 25%. Each point refreshes. And I have also 1 exposed. You have 9. Deal 62 damage. Okay, hold on. Gain 20 barrier if you have at least 10 Vim. Instead, gain 40 barrier. Decompile. So decompile is like this game's version of like exhaust. So if I have 10 Vim, I have 4 right now. But if you use at least 1 command this turn, also generate 1 extra Vim. Let's check this out. I'm going to wait a minute. What's it? Deal 20 damage if you have at least 10 Vim. Instead, deal 20 to all targets. Think about. I'm going to do this, then scout, draw a card. Remember, you can visualize all cards you can still draw in your repo. Okay, yeah, got it. Close. Recycler. After you played and discarded cards end up here in your recycler. Whenever your repo is empty and you need to draw from it, all the cards here will be reshuffled and returned to your repo except decompile cards. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so I did the scout. Now you give me an extra Vim +2 for I have 3. 2 energy left. You're still gonna do 62 damage. Let's see if you have at least 10 Vim, 20 barrier, 10 Vim, 20 barrier, 20 barrier. I'm just gonna like block 40. Gonna take okay, that's fine. Taking 22. Dealing up to 36. Let's see. Can I kill you this turn? It looks like I can. It looks like I can. But let's check this out. A dig. Draw 3 cards and then choose one to discard. Energize. Critical. Draw 1 card to gain 2 clock. They have 20, 40, 60 damage. You need to take more than 60. And you're gonna do 36 to me, so I block. What's in my nothing? I'll save up. 10 dig, hold on, draw 3 cards and then choose one to discard. Now I'll intern. Okay, so one of these, if you have at least one, use at least one command. Dealing 50 damage. I'm gonna do this. What's my next? I'm gonna use just Scout. I have at least 10 Vim. 8. Do 20 damage. And then 40 damage. You're not dead yet. You're not dead yet. Or choose a card to discard. I completely let's take this basic one out. 20 damage, 20 barrier, 50. I'm just gonna block again. That's one. That's one. Just at least one command. Gain 36 barrier. Okay, so I just wail on him. Scout, draw a card. Extra Vim. And then just, sure, like I don't need the block, but I'll play this just for the Vim. At least 10 Vim, so yeah, I just gotta go heavy on this guy. Combat rewards. Claim rewards. Hash keys. Resource used to unlock some gates and rehash nodes. Okay, so yeah, this is like a chest unlocking. After defeating that sentinel, you got a hash key. Hash keys are a resource used to rehash nodes and unlock some gates. They are mainly obtained by defeating sentinels. Also, yeah, you can lower your trace level. I forgot how, but you can. Now that this node doesn't have a sentinel blocking, interact with it. Let's go. Exploit. Obtain a card of higher rarity. I wanna get the rehash. I have one hash. Oh, I need 2 of those plus whatever that one is. I forgot what those are called. Oh, this gives you exploit. This gives you another trace level. I need 2 rehash keys. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Get a card. Alright, so what's good? Deal 35 damage on hit. Inflict 1 debilitated. Reduces outgoing damage by for each point for the direction number. So that's like a weak. I like the feral. Hold on, let me feral. Each point increases outgoing damage by 5%. Scales 1 point each turn. Feral. This is kind of like Claw from Slay the Spire. Like you wanna have a lot of Fang strikes. Gain 20 barrier. This one's good. Hoplite. Rendering. Debilitate. I'll get the weak. Add a weak to an enemy. I don't know why I said it like that. Right, open gate. And the animations. Alright, so this must be like the boss. This cluster is controlled by an extraction watcher. You can check its description by clicking on it. Most clusters will have a watcher monitoring it placed there to penalize your actions. Whereas, yeah, like this one's like every action that I do, it will increase the trace level no matter what. Even if it's like, even if it doesn't normally increase the trace level, it will just increase it anyways. There are also 2 gates. Inspect each one. Also, you know what? Now that yeah, like in the demo, you could fully see where each gate leads, but now like it's completely, you know, fog of war style. We don't know what's gonna happen. Unlock this gate by using all nodes in the cluster. Open this gate by spinning 1 hash key. Yeah, we don't know like what's gonna happen in the other areas. It's all fog of war. I think I like this a lot better. It makes it like a real true roguelike. Like you don't really know what's gonna be in the next room. Yeah, because before we just like we had like a complete overall display of what's next, but now it's just a complete fog of war. Okay, exploit the data node to avoid the extraction watcher. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, so get the exploit. Cruise straight. Exploit that exchange node to spin some of the intel you have. I wanna, okay, well, I'm still in the tutorial. Exploit, connect to surface. Surface. Alright, we in the shop. Oh. This is Surface. The shop. I don't think they had like the shop in, what is it, man? It's been so long. It's been like I think at least a year since I played the demo. So like I'm not sure if this was like this before. This is Surface, the shop where you can exchange intel and other resources for cards, tools, and more. Yeah, I'm gonna buy like a trinket. Never mind, I can't buy anything like a trinket. Feel free to browse and buy. Leave when you're ready, and remember you won't be able to come back until you find another exchange node. Okay, so like once you open up a node, that's it. So what is this? Cost reducer. Increase the trace by 2 to reduce the cost of adjacent items by 25%. Ooh, do I want to do that? I mean, it's just a tutorial, so like, who cares, really? What is this deal? 40 damage, increased damage of this by 20 per attack played this turn. Decompile. Yeah. Draw a card. Costs. How much do I have? I got 320. This will be reduced to 100 and 100. Okay, so like, hold on. Use 100. This gets 100. Basically, this would be like nothing. Draw a card. Yeah, I'll buy this. And then I'll buy this one. 0 calls to draw cards. What's up with these spots? You know, these pluses. I'm going to assume that at some point you're going to be able to like have some like permanent meta stuff to like increase these grids, these nodes, these plus nodes. Yeah, these kind of look like you can maybe like utilize them to make the shop wider and bigger. I mean, even if you can't, like, the fact that you can like interact with them, I mean, again, they cooked. Okay, eliminate that sim node to get that render node. Start combat. Vamp redirective. Every time this ice hits, it restores integrity equal to half of the damage dealt. That's including if I have like barrier. So like you really gotta just go heavy on this guy. Yo, this kind of looks like the you know in RoboCop 1. Was it a Robo? Yeah, it was in RoboCop 1. I was thinking like what was it? Was it 1 or 2? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was in 1. Well, like it's always, I don't know. It's not funny, but like it's always, it's maybe laugh. Like the scene where like they made like their own sort of like RoboCop, but they put like the human brain inside the thing, and when they turned it on, it just had like an agonizing scream, and it just shot itself in the head. I always thought that scene was like pretty funny. Uh, Gain 25 barrier, deal 20 damage. So I'm going to block myself. Deal 40 damage. Increase this per my turn. I played this turn, so I'm going to do that. Might as well just do this for the Vim, yeah. Oh, I could have played. Okay, that was a misplay. That was completely a misplay, but that's fine. In turn. Man, the animations are like smooth. They are smooth. On hit, inflict 1 debilitate. What are you gonna do? Deal 30 damage, inflict 1 exposed. So you're not gonna do 30. You're gonna do how much? Debilitate. I don't see the debilitation, but okay. 20 damage, 20 damage. Scout. What's in my draw pile? It's 10 Vim, draw a card, 20 barrier. And do 30 damage. I'm going to block. Let's see, draw a card. I could just, no, I can't outright kill you. Major dig, draw, let's see. What's in a draw pile? Well, let's do a major dig. Oh, I like this one. Wait a minute. At least 10 Vim. I don't have 10 Vim. It's 20 bear. I'll discard this. Can I kill you? Yes, I can. 35 damage. Alright, so I got intel, another hashtag. I tried to say hash tag and hash key. I tried to correct myself at the same time, and it came out wrong. So a rehash. Use 1 key. Obtain an icebreaker. Icebreakers are tools that can disable any ice instantly, whether sentinel or watcher. Keep in mind, tools expire when you move to a new layer. So it's best to use like the icebreaker on like the watchers instead of the sentinel, because the sentinels, they're just like regular enemies. Watchers, you can't really interact with them unless with a ice breaker. So yeah, it's best to use that for the watcher. Acquire the cluster. Explore the cluster behind that gate. What about this one? Open gate. This cluster has some incredibly useful nodes. However, it's also protected by an activity cluster. So using any of them in any way will greatly increase your trace. Use the icebreaker on an activity watcher to avoid the additional trace. Okay, got it. Tool. Select the watcher. You're disabled. Exploit every node here. Yeah, obtain a standard card. Choose a driver. Drivers are segments of source code you can pick up and will grant different bonuses for the run. So I think these were. Did they call them drivers in the demo? Yeah, everything's so different now. Battery driver. Every time you play 3 defenses in a single turn, Gain one overclocked. Not sure what overclocked is. Can I wish that? Yeah, like what the main thing of deck builders is using a lot, and I do mean a lot of tooltips. So like having a tooltip, making like overclocked, getting this to be like, I don't know, a different color, or like well, don't make it yellow. Please don't make it yellow. Yellow on white, yellow on just. I implore you, do not make text yellow. Please don't do that. That's just atrocious. So yeah, making like this, like I don't know, italicized or bold or just a different color, to have that to have this be like a keyword, and you could just hover over it and see like what does overclock mean. I think overclocked is like I think overclock does mean it gives you bonus defenses, like a bonus set percentage. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single word in a single turn, draw 1 card. At the start of each combat, generate. I like this. I like this. Basically, it makes like that 1 card instantly useful. So I'll play that. Get this. Obtain a card. Ooh, purple. Is this? No, this is like a power card. Protocols are cards that change the rules of the combat once played and disappear afterwards until the end of combat. Add that one to your deck. At the start of your turn, generate 3 Vim. Yeah. Upgrade a card. How about I upgrade the card that I just got? Okay, you can't. Don't be foolish. What about this? About upgrading you? Wait, what's the okay, normally the upgrade would show on like the right side, not the left. Ooh, and it gives you 5. Hold on. What about you? Gives you 3 and it's a 45 damage, inflict 2 debilitated. Yeah, like yeah, tooltips on like making like words like debilitated, overclock, other things to make this like a keyword so you can highlight over it and know what it does. I think I'm gonna make 50 damage, increased by 30, and it gives you more Vim. Yeah, I'll do the upgrade. Can I do it again? No. Alarm level raised. Last action, raid the grid's alarm level. In this case, raising the alarm level causes that gate to close, but sometimes can spawn new signals as well. The gate can be open, but it will now raise or trace open it. Heavy gate. Alright, so I'm back at this one. Now head to the hash key gate. Cost 1 hash key. Is this the boss? Finally, you made it to the core node of this layer. Core nodes always have an exceptionally powerful signal on them, known as the core keeper. Since this tutorial grid only has 1 layer, this is the final core node. Keep in mind, real corporate grids can have multiple layers. Before the final run, there are 2 more things you should learn. I tried to say no, but okay, yeah. I'm trying to like read before the text comes out. First, try customizing your commands for combat here. You can do so from the map at any point during a run. Yeah. And they changed the UI for this one. Okay, so what did I like? 2 grit gives you barrier. I like the feral. That gets more to my that 1 card that I have. It costs 6 Vim. Costs 6 Vim. 6 Vim. 6 Vim. Choose 1 card from your repo and replace it into your hand. Yeah, that's much better. Choose up to 2 cards from your second line. What is this one? Choose a card from your repo and play it for free. Discard a card from your hand It reduces clock cost by 1 until the comment. I'm gonna go execute. Yeah, I think, yeah, I like what I have. In this case, you could try using the hunting grounds. Well, hold on. In this case, you can try using the hunting grounds skill in the core node cluster. Get a benefit for the final battle. Good luck reaching the mainframe runner. What does that say? Use the hunting ground skills. This is new, I think. No, is this new? I don't know. Hunting grounds. Select to reveal a cluster. Choose between 3 buffs. Select a cluster to apply the hunting grounds on. Oh no, this is not new. This is just the same. It's just like I said, like a complete overhaul of the UI. It's not the same game. It's what's grid? Ooh, more Vim. No, give me more Vim. Even more Vim. And I've used what I have. Okay, yeah. Breach the mainframe. Any comment, you can check your action. Hold on, this is too loud. Check your active drivers and their effects here. Some sentinels have companion devices or independent parts of themselves called peripherals. To aid them in combat, disabling them is not mandatory to win the combat. Yeah, they music spiked up. Peripherals have their own separate integrity and sub-routings and must be targeted separately by single command attacks. Disabling a peripheral will set off its death trigger, which you can check here. Remove all barrier from the ice. Okay. You need to go down. You need to go down a lot. There you go. Yeah, boss music is just insane wano. Okay, so let's see. With 10 Vim, you have at least played at least one command. Also, I'm gonna go with Roar, and now get some extra Vim. 22 damage to all targets. Which one increase if you played a card? You're gonna do what? Gain. You're doing nothing. You're doing nothing. Jaw. I can hold on. You're 55 damage. Check this out. Oh, it's only gonna be 44. It's only gonna be 44. You're not gonna be. Well, you know what? That's good for next turn. That's good for next turn. 121 damage. Oh, you're donezo, my guy. You're donezo. Tutor. Choose one card from your repo and place it into your hand. Don't have the stuff for that. Alright, so you have barrier. 21 damage, 21. So your barrier is gone now. Draw a card. Get Roar. More Feral. Choose one card from your repo and place it into your hand. What's in here? What's a good one? 23. Start your turn. Well, I mean, this dude is about to be dead soon. So 23, 41. Yeah, you're gone. Alright, so that was the tutorial. Now we're gonna do the real run. Start new run. Use. Hold on, let's see. Asset. Play cards that provide lingering buffs, scripts. Create one-time use cards. On discard your cards for powerful effects. Augment. Temporarily enhance your command. I'm just gonna go Ursa, the basic. A mother with a checkered past trying to save her daughter from a dangerous situation. Start choose mission. A beginner run, intermediate run, expert. Well, these are locked, so I can't do that. Difficulty 3. Yeah, do like a beginner run. Hold on, no, return. Oh, that's just that. Expert tutorial. Okay, yeah. Beginner run in South America. That's is that close to like Bolivia? Open gate. Yeah, I do like the new like more enemies. Yeah, I do like the whole like fog of war style and a true roguelike experience where like you really don't know what's the next room gonna be. So let's see. What do you do? What's your thing? Combat watcher. Every time you enter a combat in this cluster, +1 trace. Ew. Unlock this gate by defeating all sentinels in the cluster. Let's try to avoid that for now. What is the gate by? Open this gate by increasing trace by 1. Oh, so like I could just do whatever I want, basically. What is this? What is this symbol? Security. I can't do anything yet. Combat watcher. What about this one? Combat watcher. Combat watcher. Okay, so I need to do like a combat of some kind. I wonder if it matters like which one of these I take on. That's a +2. +2. I think it's always going to be +2 because, you know, of this thing right here. Alright, Cloak. What's your deal? 120 HP. While Cloak is online, the ice hides its intent. Okay, so a quick little 40 damage to you. Ice gains 9 barrier. Deal 24 damage. Completely fine. Yeah, just step off probably. The cloak is, well, you're doing reactivating cloak, deal 8 damage. 8? That's it. That's it. That's it. Only doing 8. Use scout. Use this. Give me at least 10 of them. I'm just gonna do block, attack, attack, and turn. Now, can I kill you this turn? No, I don't. No, I cannot. I have at least 10 Vim. I have. Hold on. You're doing. I'm just gonna like you know, just go heavy on you. You're doing 32 damage. You're doing 32 damage. You have at least 10 Vim instead. Ooh, play that. Now, sure, Digabal, that's exhausted. So next turn, hopefully I can get this thing down. +1 views, at least 1 command. Major, hold on. At least 10 Vim. Deal 40 damage to all targets, Digabal. I could get you. You're done. Let's change the commands a bit. I kinda wish that you could like before a run even starts. I think that was like suggested during the demo. Like, yeah, before like a run even starts, you could change your commands. So I'm gonna get grit this time. Each one increases a barrier. Yeah, get more barrier. Draw 3 cards. Choose one card for your repo and place it in. Yeah, that's much better. Draw one card and gain 2 clock. Yeah, keep that. Keep that. Can I use you now? No. Can't I? Yeah. Open by increasing heavy gate. Open this gate by increasing trace by 1. Every time you enter a combat in this cluster, trace +1. Unlock this gate by defeating all sentinels in the cluster. Can't I open heavy gate? Open this gate by increasing trace by 1. I did that. Combat Watcher. Well, hold on. Skills. Surprise when alarm level is raised. Select an area on the grid. All node actions decide that color costs 1 less trace. Yeah, let's do Moonveil. Confirm. It should be. That should have been like +1 trace, not a 2. So you don't have like a peripheral. What is this? Every time this ice hits, what's up with this like artifact line? Every time this command hits, it restores integrity. Okay, you're doing deal 24. You're afflict 1 as well. 20. Let's go with this. You're gonna attack in turn. You're gaining barrier and you're also dealing damage. This is giving grits. I don't really like grits. Grits is like, it's not my thing. 22 barrier. You're doing 20 damage. I got 22. Yeah, let's do another. You got 82 health. You're doing 32 damage. Command, let's see, doing 32 damage. I'll do another grid again. Get some more Vim. Get another that. Can't really do much damage to you now. Tutor, choose one apart. You're doing deal 16 damage. So I'll just do that. There. I might as well get some. Nah, I don't need to. Nah. Just keep on going. 38. So I should be. Yeah. Okay, how come that? How come this did not? That should have been like a +1 because like the wolf makes it cost 1 less trace. All node actions. All node actions. Nodes, which is these sentinels do not count as nodes. So I just wasted this. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Learning. Open by increasing trace. Open this gate by increasing trace by 1. So this will obtain a card of higher rarity. Yes. Okay, gain 20 barrier. The next card you play this turn will give double barrier. If you have at least 12 of them, also draw 1 card. What 0 costs? 0. Deal 60 damage if you use at least 2 commands this turn. I'm gonna go with the Mim Dagger. A 0 cost. Plus I could get plus I could draw if I have like near max Vim. So you should be open, right? Okay. But I do want to like check. Alright, let's get the intel. Where you extract double the sentinels in the current cluster? No. I think not. Combat Watcher. Combat Watcher. Oh, that's fine. Okay, next node. Gate Watcher. See, what's your deal? Every gate you open in this cluster plus 1 trace. There are 1 gates. What's your deal? Unlock this gate by using all nodes in the cluster. Okay. I don't want to extract. I will exploit. Yeah, sure, exploit. And where you obtain a card. I don't know about that. Will you give me more trace? Every gate you open in this cluster plus 1 trace. I'd rather not. Let's be safe. Obtain a card. Yeah. It's just extract. You are refresh. Exploit. By all nodes. So you are the one I need to take out. How come I can't? Oh, because you're blocking. Okay, okay. You can't just jump to an enemy. You gotta go like what's in front of you. Okay. Cocoon Directive. At the start of its turn, this ice gains 8 barrier. You're gaining 32 barrier, so you're not doing anything at all. You have at least 2 of them. Well, you're just gonna go heavy. To get the Vim. Dealing 24 damage on the hit. Inflict 1 expel. Okay, so like you need like full block. I should have used the tutor in the dare. That. That's another Mim deck. Oh wait, I have 12, right? So you should be. I should be giving like what? You're doing a lot of damage, but not too much. Draw a card. Strike on that. What's your deal? Every time this ice hits, inflicts 1 expose, gain 24 barrier. 24 damage. Use a dare. $16. Okay, let's see. Just do a full on. Do this. Another dare. Gain extra block. 32. 20 damage, 24 bear. I have at least 10 Vim. Oh, well, you're dead. -1 plus, just get the intel. Alright, so if I open the gate, that's one trace, right? Yeah. And they blocked me off, right? What's your deal? Combat Watcher. This gate is unlock this gate by using all nodes in a cluster. Unlock this gate by defeating all sentinels in a cluster. Is you're just a combat watcher. Okay, so let's check this out. All node actions cost 1 less blink. Select an empty space on a revealed cluster, teleport to it. Click the revealed cluster and choose between their buffs for combat. Let's go Moonveil. On those. And then, yeah, we'll obtain a card. Yep, 30 damage to the next exact card you play this turn will generate double Vim. Gain 2 Feral. 1 Amped. Yeah, like see something. Yeah, see like tooltips happens when you select a card, but like when you look at like trinkets and all that, the tooltips don't show up. So like yeah, you can see Feral gives like a description, but like when I show like the drivers or stuff like overclocked, that wasn't there was no pop up. Amped. Increase the Vim jitter by all cards by 1 until played this turn, each point representing duration, the number of rounds. I'll take Sunburst X. Double the Vim. Remove all barriers from the ice. Remove 8 barrier from the runner. In 1 turn. 28 barrier. You know what? Let's make this easily defeatable for next turn. Doing 28 barrier. I mean, I'm not gonna block it all, but like block most of it. Deal 14 damage on hit inflicts. So let's do that. Your barrier is gone. Just at least use that extra Vim. Yeah, I do like the differing attack animations. Like the enemies, they don't do the same, attack animations. 24 barrier, 19 damage, at least 10 Vim, 12 Vim. It's 24, 6, 8. Well, that's fine. Alright, 48. Can I do 48 right now? I definitely can. I'm gonna switch over to, yeah, switch over to like Feral. Crit to Feral. Restore 100 integrity. Don't need that just yet. Remove a card. Remove a non-starter card from. Then remove any card. That's 2 removes. Remove a non-starter card and then any card. So 2 removes. Let's do like a regular basic 1 remove. Get rid of like yeah, let's give like a basic Cold Slash. Don't need that just yet. Just give me that. Open gate. Open gate. Don't know what's gonna happen in each. Yeah, I think I like this better. Like you don't know what's in the next room. Yeah, because in a demo, you can see like what's in the next room. Let's open this up. Like you could like plan ahead, but now it's sort of like you're completely blind. It looks like these nodes connect into here. Like this way, let's see like what's, yeah. Looks like these 2 doors will connect to like the next room. Alright, so what's this? Unlock this gate by defending all sentinels, a cluster, and what's your deal? Every time you use a node. Okay. You have 3 sentinels, and yours. Looks like by defending all sentinels, you are a extraction watcher. Activity gate. Let's go by using all nodes. Your extractions, don't extract. Defeat all sentinels. There's 3 of them. This one, defeat all sentinels, a cluster. And you are activity watcher, so anytime using nodes. I don't have any like icebreakers. This one is extraction. Alright, well I guess this is the easiest one. The hell is this? At the end of the runner's turn, if at least 1 antler is online, the ice deals 9 damage per card in their hand. What the hell? Okay, so like you got to go. You got to go. So now we're doing 24 damage. Let's go on you. Then barrier. Do that for next turn. $48 damage. Aurora, followed by this. wanted you to be going on like one turn. Deal 19 damage. Sure. Left antler. Set the cost of the left antler card. Set the cost of the leftmost card in your hand to 0 this turn. Yo. The next attack card you played this turn will generate double Vim. Here, choose one card for your repo and place it into your hand. I got like some good stuff, right? At least 10 Vim, 12 Vim. You're not doing any real damage, so like, I keep this up. Because next turn we're gonna have like possibly get this or one of these two in the next turn. Do some heavy D and the boys. I don't want to play this because like if I play this now, this will exhaust, and block does not carry over. Him. Deal 7 damage per card in runner's hand. Do this. Draw a card. 44 damage. Oh, you're gone. Man, the combos in this. I think I feel like the game has gone. Well, this is just the beginner runs. I feel like it's gone a little bit. Very slightly bit easier. Yeah, because like alarm level 1 would be like would have been like a lot more difficult. So what are you in? Activity every time you use a node. Obtain a card +2. Rehash. I want like an icebreaker. Obtain icebreaker. Yes. Okay, so you are get dusted. You're gone. Alright, so now I'm free to do anything. Obtain a card of higher rarity. -2, -1. Give me a new card. And increase the Vim generated by this by 1 for the remainder of the combat. See, yeah, this was also. Oh, I thought that said 90 damage. I was about to like go out of my mind if it said 90 damage. Yeah, so yeah, this was about like some cards can like increase the max. Increase the Vim generated by this card by 1 for the remainder of combat. Deal 35 damage. That's very good. Charge code slash 30 damage if you have at least 6 feral. Also gain 1 clock. Ooh, all 3 of these cards. Do I want to get more Vim? How many cards that have like 1, 2, 3, 4? Well, technically 2 cards that benefit off of Vim. Yeah, these are like, yeah, I always count cards that exhaust as like not in your deck. In terms of like, you know, like we're doing like Spire. I mean, this is still like, it's definitely Spire inspired. Yeah, like, I always consider like cards that like exhaust to be like pseudo not in your deck, because once you play them, like they're just gone for that combat. So really, I only have like 3, 8, 9 cards. We have at least 6 Pharaoh game 1 o'clock. Generate. Vim. This one has at least 12 Vim. Draw a card. Yeah, I want more Vim. Chances to get more Vim. You are not blocked by combat. Obtain a refresher. Refresh your skills. I mean, no matter what I do, I'm gonna like increase the trace, so might as well. Get that. So you're based off of combat. Obtain a standard driver. Cool, finally. Every time you play a protocol, gain 70 barrier. So that's like power. I don't have any power cards. Every time you play 3 defenses, you turn get overclocked. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, overclock is clearly a keyword. Like, hovering over it in the driver select, there's no tooltip description. Each combat, the first card you play that would be decompiled will go to the recycler instead. Ooh, that's... I think I want this. And you are... Wait, hold on. Disable a sentinel in the current cluster. Yeah. Choose this one. One less combat. Yo, sick design. Now what do you do? Wings. Runner gains 1 clock and draws a card. Ice gains 12 bear. At the start of runner turn, this ice becomes untargetable until wings takes down. Deal 39 damage. 3 damage of at least 12 Vim. 96? Okay. That's a little bit much. Oh, it's like the first time. Oh, so like do damage. Okay. I thought you had to like completely destroy the wings and then like it'll pop up. Okay, so just do like damage of any kind and then this will pop up. Yeah, also these are like brand new enemies. Okay, so do damage, deal 28 damage on hit inflicts. Release them, the next attack card you played, 30 damage. Played. Generate double Vim, double Vim. So use a roar. Next attack card I played, it gives double Vim. Doing 28 damage. I got no way to like fully block that. Increase the Vim here by this card by 1. 16 damage. 16 times the definition. Use another roar. You're dealing 39 damage. The next tech card. 22. Okay, so like I gain stuff. Tutor. Wings restore 44 integrity. Just card from a repo and place it in your hand. Will this... Okay, so my repo is at 0. Will this shuffle the recycle, the discard pile back into the repo for science? No, that's not how that works. It doesn't recycle. I feel like it should. Let's get that for the Vim. I got another one for the Vim. Deal 39 damage. Increase by if you have at least 10 Vim instead. 42. Give me more Vim. Next attack card, do double. Wait, no, that's more Vim. Alright, so okay, yeah, these doors connect. So what's your deal? Data gate. Spending 100 intel. Open this gate by spending 100 intel. Can't do that just yet. What's your deal? Gate watcher. Every gate you open this cluster plus 1 trace. So I need to spend money. Unlock a gate in the current cluster. I need like a shop. Hold on. Obtain 2 hash keys. I'll only hold up to 4. So like that's not gonna be useful right now. Obtain a standard driver. Obtain a random basic tool. That's different. Advanced tool. Okay, so like I need to... Oh, if I'm gonna... What's your deal? Off the gate to current cluster. Obtain gate, yes. So that's open. I do want this advanced tool. Random advanced tool. Alright, so I would have to defeat this thing. Well, click is online. No, what's this? Attend. Let's put barrier up there. Gain 17 barrier, that's fine. Doing 11 damage. Okay. 10 Vim, 14. Draw a card. As you roar, and then you will gain back 40 damage to all. 33. Can I kill you this turn? No. But what can? What can? You can... No, you can't. Because I'll lose my barrier. No, 33. Hold on, 33. Get dusted. Turn into matrix nodes. Okay, so now I can go to here. Advanced tooltip. Advanced tool? What is this? Teleporter. Oh, advanced tools. Advanced tool. Teleport to a random cluster. Prioritize. Unrevealed. Ew. Prioritize yeah, I'll use this. I'm guessing this. Wait, where would this? What the heck? So like you will advance this. These two connect to like a separate. But this one, where would this lead to? I want to see if I use all nodes in a cluster. What's your thing? Combat Watcher? Obtain basic tool. Alright, so basic tool, that's like consumables. I'll just get the intel. Obtain a log scrubber. Okay, so this is how I get rid of like trace. Reduce trace by 4. Yes. Lock the gate in the current cluster. Obtain a gate breaker. Combat Watcher. Okay. Yo, it's little cat robot. Every time the runner plays 2 cards of the same type in a row, the ice restores 7 integrity. Last card type played, none. Okay, so you want to be like block attack. Runner draws 2 cards, adds 2 infected data into the recycler. Okay, what are you doing? Deal 16 damage. Doing 32. So play 1. The next attack card. And then 2. Yeah. Yeah, these are like all new enemies. Whoa. So play you. Then play roar. And play you. And play you. As get. I'm just gonna go on the main dude. Oh, but I don't. If I 2 cards of the same type. Sure, 7 30. Whatever. 7 for like what? 56. You got 70. Barrier. Barrier. Play. Barrier. What's next? Draw card 12. I'll just play that. I like the new sequence. I think these are a little bit different, the sequence directives. Yeah, they had like the integrity in the demo, but yeah, but these secret sequence directives, yeah, these are like added on. It kind of feels like, it kind of makes every enemy feels kind of like an elite in some ways. Alright, infected, take 5 damage, decompile. Oh no, I'd rather not do that. I think I would just do damage to you and be gone. get a gate breaker, unlock the gate in the current. Give me a gate breaker. So where is this gonna like lead me to? Oh, it just led me to. Did it lead me to this? Where did this lead me to? Oh, it led me here. It led me back over here. Extraction Watcher. Remove a card. Remove a non-starter card, then remove any card. 12 cards. I guess removing another code slash. Nah, I think I need. Well, you know what? I got the Mim Dagger. Got this. I have more Vim. And the first time I use a card that decompiles, it doesn't. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like remove a card. Hold on, gain 2 hash keys. An icebreaker. Which one's more? Refresher, gatebreaker. Oh, oh yeah, cause this I use the teleporter, so like I'm all messed up. What is this one? Unlock this gate by defeating all sentinels in a cluster. That's that. Defeating all sentinels in a cluster, and you are a extraction. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. I messed up. I messed up big time. I still want this. Next time, those generate double Vim. That's 4. Another one. Okay, sure. To get rid of like a barrier. Messed up there. Give me 2 ash keys. Select an empty space to a real cluster. Teleport to it. Empty space on a revealed cluster. Teleport to it. Yeah. Houdini. Alright, so I got the core. Waste the core keeper. Let's. Oh, I already used that. Okay, so commands. Feral, what's my HP at? Just one cover your bar. Choose up to 2 cards from your recycler and Feral. I'm gonna go with the grid since I had to get rid of like a card. All right, the boss. Oh, Megatron. Yo, this is a sick Gundam. Sick Gundam, sick nasty Gundam. Malborg. Yo, this is coming straight out of like the Witch of Mercury. Or was it the Witch of Jupiter? I think it was the Witch of Mercury. Nah, it was the Witch of. I mean, whatever the latest Gundam series it was, the Witch of Mercury, Witch of Jupiter, which like I mean, I heard good news about it. I'm not really too big on like mech animes, especially like Gundams, because most of the Gundam series are all like military base and like I don't really like all that stuff. You know, I only really much like Gundam G because there's no like military talk and exploitation and all that. It's just like straight combat. It's like it's like Mortal Kombat but like with the Gundams. G Gundam is, and then there's like the Gundam Build Divers. That's another one that's like really good. No military stuff. It's all just like they're all in like a VR game and they're playing like the Gundams and all that. And then like the world sort of like gets meshed up with the outer world. And then like the first 4 episodes of Gundam Seed, it doesn't have any like military stuff, but then after like the 4th episode, it's like, oh, the whole like Jupiter Coalition and Mars Federation attacking and betrayal and all that. But yeah, like I'm not really too big on mechs. But Raw Shafralon, the one where like all the mechs are named after like symphonies, that one's pretty good. I don't really remember the names of the mechs, but like they had like cool designs. And say what you will about Zoids, Zoids were awesome. I don't care. I mean, Zoids honestly better than Gundam, at least in aesthetics on the toys. But like the newer Gundam models, I mean the newer Zoid models are just absolutely despicable. They're like disgusting. Like look at the new Zoid models and look at the old school Zoids. The old school Zoids, they look way better than what the slop they got right now. But Gundam models, they still looking pretty good. And this looks like a sick ass Gundam. I mean, you got like you got Mjolnir and then like a Aegis shield. At the end of this turn, if this ice integrity is full, it inflicts 1 debilitating. If it is at 50% or less, it self-inflicts explodes. Expose. Inflicts 3 expose, 2 1. Man, it's definitely a boss. It's doing a lot of stuff. Core shield. Heal 400 damage to the ice. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. What does this pass mean? Make the core vulnerable. Add pierce core. Card to runner's hand. Stun the ice. Okay, so I think you gotta go on the core first. For sure the barrier, yeah, but like it's wait, hold on. Deal 400 damage to the ice. Deal 400. Whoa. Plus the passage turn. Shields. Make the core vulnerable to add pierce. How am I gonna do this? So I want to be able to like use this first because the first decompile doesn't get exhausted. You're not doing any real damage, so like just go heavy as the crown. And then did you even do anything to the core? I guess you gotta like attack the shield first. It just gave me Vim. Yo, he's squaring up. 50 damage, gain 30 barrier. Okay, okay, okay. That, that. Give me that. I might lose on this. Oh, he's attacking twice. Deal 50 damage. Do expose. Okay, so you're not doing anything. Barrier. Well, it's 10 Vim. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, well, next time, next time. $12 Vim. I don't have any. I don't get any Vim off of the barriers. You're doing 40 damage. Just. I need the stuff. I should be going on the shields. I don't want to use this one. Deal 80 damage? Oh man, I'm dead. Okay, well, you know, that was a good run. That was a good run. Honestly, this was a good run. Dealing 50 damage, yeah, there's no way. So yeah, yeah, whatever. I mean, that was a good run. Share run? I think not. Only one driver. I mean, this game does have like a bit of a learning curve. Alright, return. Alright, so I'm gonna end it right here. Into the Grid. It recently came out, I think about like, last month. Yeah, last month it came out. Wait, when did? Let me just check the exact date. Okay, no, it was like last week, November 10th. The early access. Yeah, like is the demo up? No, demo is unfortunately not up. But like I said before, like if you were on the fence of getting this game from the demo, then you should be over that fence right now. I mean, because like compared to the demo, it really is like a completely new game. It is completely new. Not even the same game anymore. Is it worth it? Yes, definitely right now. And like, I mean, if you're gonna get it, you should probably get it while it's in early access, cheap, because I'm pretty sure this is gonna like bump up in price once it gets closer to full release. Because right now it's just $15. I'm gonna assume that it's gonna get to like, you know, the $24 like a Spire is. So yeah, I mean this was like another like unexpected one because like I really was thinking that this was gonna be like the demo but more, but instead I got a completely new game but more with still like the same sort of like feel and vibe that the demo had. So yeah, like I mean I've been looking forward to this. I mean let's talk about the elephant in the room. I know if you're into deck builders, I know everybody's been looking forward to Slate Aspire when that comes out the second game, but like but don't sleep on Into the Grid. And there's another deck builder that's out right now. Don't sleep on My Card is Better Than Your Card. Definitely don't sleep on Into the Grid. 3 deck builders for this year that is like top notch. They really, I mean, again, Flatline Studios really cooked on this. They're still cooking. They use all the sauce. They use the gas cooker, and it's not even done. It's not. They're not even done yet. It's not even 1.0. It's still just early access, and I think it's like. I mean, if you look at the roadmap. Let me just check. It is regular updates, major updates. They don't have like a set timeline, but like, yeah. Hold on, balance. Let me just look at this. Yeah, it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be a nice journey to see like the development of this game. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the video today. I'm gonna put a link in the description for the game. It's Into the Grid, brand new roguelike deck builder, dungeon crawler, hacking inspired, heavily inspired by Slay Spire. It has like its own thing to it. It has like its own appeal. It's like you can, you're really dungeon crawling. Like you're going around room to room with Fog of War. Yeah, so that's what we get for the video today. If y'all like it and you want to see more, subscribe to see more in the future. And until then, I'll see you later.